Hi everyone! Today's video is just a little quickie 10-minute makeup look. I did a voiceover for a couple of reasons. One, because I wanted you to see that I complete this makeup in real time. I probably could have completed it a little quicker, but I kept trying to make sure I was in frame. And two, because they were doing construction across my hallway in my apartment building and it was ridiculously noisy. Okay, first I'm starting with my base using the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation in shade 2WO. I'm making sure to really buff this in all over. When I'm doing a 10-minute makeup look, I'm usually on a time crunch. I'm either rushing to go to work or heading out to run errands, so I will only use my holy grail products. That way, I know exactly how every item will perform and my brain can just comfortably sit in autopilot, so I know I can get out of the door as soon as possible. Now I'm using a damp paw sponge to press in the foundation and get rid of any brush strokes. It will also pick up any excess foundation, which will help avoid a cakey base. Now I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Cafe au Lait under the eyes and down the center of my face to highlight just a tad. I'm not going full glam here after all. I also use the Dior Forever Corrector on my blemishes in shade 2WO. I'm letting the concealer under my eyes dry down a bit to give me a little bit more coverage, because sometimes if the concealer is too wet, when you use a damp beauty sponge, it shears the product out too much and you have to go back in for another layer. This also avoids cakiness under the eyes as well. I'm now using the Givenchy Prisme Libre pink powder to set under my eyes and the center of my face. Since I'm not doing too much to my eyes and only focusing on my lashes, I need to make sure my under eyes are set very well, or else I will get bad raccoon eyes in literally like an hour. I set the rest of my face using the MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur Powder in Translucent. Now going in with the Pat McGrath bronzer in the shade Nude Honey to warm up my face, making sure to buff it into my hairline, a little on the nose, and I swept a little onto my eyes as well. For a little flush, I'm going to use MAC's blush in the shade Peony Petal and sweep that all over the cheek and bringing it up right underneath my eyes to lift my face. Then I'm going to top the cheekbone and under the eyebrow with the white and champagne mixed together from the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. I'm using the same bronzer brush as well because we are trying to save time here. I'm also using the same 2 shades from the Dior palette and placing that into the inner corner of my eyes as well to brighten. Since I'm skipping eyeshadow and liner, I want to make sure my little lashes are very dark and very defined. I'm using the Rephr lash curler to give as much lift as possible. And using the Lancome waterproof Lash Idole mascara to hold those puppies up high, really coating each lash and using the wand to separate the lashes as well. Now I'm using the Dior brow pencil in black. I take my time on my brows usually because when my brows are done, I feel the most put together. I wanted more hold today, so I went with the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. To keep things quick and easy, I just went in with the Rare Beauty lipstick in the shade Empathy to give my lips a little bit more pop. And finally, finishing with one more coat of mascara. A Q-tip to clean up any mascara. and then taking that same bronzer brush for one more pass over my cheeks to marry everything together. And this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.